Welcome back to Drafting Out Loud. Here we are for another slow draft. Someday we got some early drafts, we got some late drafts, and this first one I'm particularly excited about. We got Bijan Robinson in the first. We were fading Malik Neighbors to begin the season. We are way low on Malik Neighbors. If we go and look at our leverage lab, we are at, what are we at right now? This is before, we're only at 2%. So we are way low on Malik Neighbors. We're trying to catch up, but catch up smartly on Malik Neighbors. And so we grabbed him here in the second round. We passed on Brock Bowers. And the question was kind of like, should we take Brock Bowers and hope Neighbors gets back to us, or take Neighbors and hope Brock Bowers gets back to us? And because we're so low on Neighbors and we're relatively high on Brock Bowers, not like exceedingly high, I don't think, on Brock Bowers. What are we like? We looked at it yesterday, 8.3%. So we're at market on Brock Bowers. Which way should we go? So we went Neighbors first. Brock Bowers is making it back to us here in the third round. This should be a fun combination here to start the draft. No way we're passing up on this. And um, what is this? It's like a one or a five or a three. What is this one? We're doing a lot of the lower dollar ones. Again, we're not do this is a $1 one. So hopefully we can take home, what's the top prize in this? Like 10 or 20,000? 20,000 for first. Is this a $20,000 team right here? Let's see if it is. Brock Bowers in the third round. Not I'm seeing him fall to the end of the second a little bit more here on some of these drafts, I think. But we're going to take Bowers here, make it a good 1, 2, 3 punch in our first draft. Next draft here, we got Evan Ingram up. Something went wrong somewhere. Let's see. We only got two QBs, but they're good QBs. Bo Nix, so we have Evan Ingram queued up for that. Probably we got this is the last round. We have 6 running backs already. We're not drafting anymore. We have 7 wide receivers. Chris Bell, we took here at 201 as our 7th wide receiver. I don't think there's really much that we're super interested in wide receiver. So I bet you we had Mayer queued up as well. He got drafted. He got drafted right here. Okay, so that left us with Evan Ingram as a QB option. He's a stack with Bo Nix. We do only have a single stack right now with Jalen Waddle on this team, so it would make it a double stack with Bo Nix, QB, 2 wide receivers, or 2 pass catchers, a wide receiver, and a tight end. Evan Ingram is getting some buzz, and I have like 0 Evan Ingram. I've been taking Mayer over Evan Ingram, I think, like every single time that I'm in a spot like this. I think it's Evan like that. EVA, right? Let's see. EVA, yeah. Yeah, you can see no Evan Ingram at all. No Evan Ingram. We got Chris Bell, so Chris Bell's not available either in this draft. We have 6 running backs. There's no Justice Hill's available if we want to go with a Baltimore running back. I don't think a 7th running back is really justified with this team. We have early season hammers in Jonathan Taylor and Chase Brown. We have hopefully a mid to late season hammer in Jonathan Brooks. We have hopefully a contingent hammer in Marshawn Lloyd. We have a late hammer in Zach Charbonnet, and we have a contingent hammer in Emmett Johnson. I think this is a well-constructed running back room, and another running back doesn't really add to it a whole lot. Another shot on goal, but I don't think we need another shot on goal on this one. We have 7 wide receivers, early season, like full season, who knows season. Hopefully late season because or early season. Who knows? He's starting, but Tennessee's not looking too hot. Hopefully full season. We'll see early season, late season. So I think we have a good combination here at wide receiver too. Also, and I don't know if there's anyone in the wide receiver corpse that really adds to this room at all. No like phenomenal stacks that are left. There are stacks left. Like there's some Denver guys that are left. There's some late round Baltimore guys that are left. There's late round Cincy guys left. There's late round New England for bringbacks as well. But a third tight end, considering a lot of iffiness here with these tight ends, some excitement maybe with some of them, like Isaiah Likely, but definitely a lot of iffiness in both of them still. I think just taking a third tight end here makes sense. It's stacked. We'll get one share of Evan Ingram, and if he hits, this is the type of team you probably want him to hit on, considering we definitely didn't invest heavily at tight end, and we got both of our tight ends at value. It looks like as well, pushing Mark Andrews around the turn on every case. Because we're not going up and grabbing him. Did we push him in this one? Yeah, we did. We took Isaiah Likely, who was not stacked, and then we wanted to see if Mark Andrews would make it back, and he did. We took Marshawn Lloyd here, and then we were probably hoping that Ferguson would get back to us right here. I wonder if we should have gone the other way and went Ferguson then Lloyd. Did we make a mistake? One, two, three, four. He had five running backs. He had oh, three, four. I think we kind of made a mistake here. One, two, three, four. Yeah. I think this might have been a little bit of a mistake. Ferguson was going later and Lloyd was going earlier, I think. And Ferguson was not at in the 160s even yet, so you could oftentimes push him around, but you can't anymore, basically. And I was finding that out in real time in some of these drafts that you couldn't push him around anymore. So I do think maybe based on how this was constructed, if we knew that Ferguson was a tougher push around, we should have gone just Ferguson and see if Lloyd makes it back around. Our bad on that, I guess. This guy's got Warren and Ferguson as his tight ends. He stopped at two. Don't mind it at all. He's got Geno Smith, Kyler Murray, and Justin Herbert. Are all three of them stacked up? They are all stacked up. So there we go. He put together a good team there overall. Uh, Running back room is iffy though. He's got like one guaranteed starter and then a lot of number twos or one Bs or whatever you want to call it, maybe. So a little bit tough there. We are stacked up. We definitely have running backs. I mean, he went harder at tight end, right? Which makes your team a little bit weaker in other spots. I think we're just going to go Evan Ingram. I don't see anything that we really like here that helps with our team. And it'll be our first share of Evan Ingram, who has been getting a little bit above buzz, believe it or not. No one queued up in this one. I wonder who we were targeting here. This is the 10th round. We got a 1-3-3-2 going on right now. We got a falling Sam Laporta. He was, I think, back at practice, I saw. So getting this post 100 type of pick on Sam Laporta, I think is interesting. On this team, it's a Chicago Detroit bring back also. Who did we actually pulled up Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt into the eighth round, thinking that there was a better chance that Laporta fell back to us as opposed to Krosky Merritt. And we were right. And we kind of just had to do it at that point in time. At 115, like Casey Concepcion or something like that is already drafted. Is he rising up the boards? Let's look at our market movers. Doesn't look like he's one of the biggest risers, but I think he still is. He's not one of the biggest risers, but I think he still is rising up the boards. And we can see that he is rising on, like he did get taken early on this one. We could use running backs. We could use wide receivers. We're essentially done at tight end unless we get a falling value, maybe like a falling Terrence Ferguson again or something like that. A falling Michael Mayer, like last round Michael Mayer, if we can't find anything else we like or something like that, maybe. There was some I'm listening to a podcast. There was a um, guy named Mark I'm looking at it right now, Mark Garcia, who just talked him up. Nice to hear him talking up. I think I do have a decent amount of Michael Mayer. I have been taking him even more right now because the other positions are getting dried up. So yeah, I'm at 11%, so I'm overweight on Michael Mayer. You can see that, I mean, like his ADP so old that you're not going to have a good ADP right now on him. Um, you can see them stacking him up a decent amount with Fernando, like taking Fernando Mendoza at the end of the draft and then taking Michael Mayer at the same time there. Really almost only stacking with Mayer, almost no one else. Um, oh, that's where we're going with the last tight end there. We could do the double running back of Ja'Cory Croskey Merritt, Rashad White. We don't have any bringbacks or stacks with it as far as like with the QB. I don't mind it, but I don't think we need to do it. Uh, what's his name? Trevor Lawrence is already drafted. Uh, Jared Goff is still available. Pick 111, a couple picks past ADP. He would be a bringback and a stack with Sam Laporta. I don't see anything else that we need to have. If Casey Concepcion was here, we might take him instead. I don't know who we're going to take with the next pick. It's just this is a really ugly part of the draft based on how we have our team constructed. I think we kind of hope that like maybe if Jordan Tyson falls back to us, we just take the big swing on Jordan Tyson with the next pick. 5 4 4 4. They all only have one QB. This guy's got Gibbs and Jamison Williams. So, and he got Casey. Oh, he took Casey Conception early. So there was no chance he was getting back to us here at 116. So really it's like, do we take a middling wide receiver? We already have three solid to stud wide receivers, at least in a couple of those there. Thomas has got a banged up shoulder. And so you could see any of these players, maybe if any of these receivers came back to us, they all might make sense for our team. Definitely not a tight end here. Definitely not a QB if we take the QB. Maybe Rashad White, Chris Rodriguez. I don't know. Keaton Mitchell is 129. He's still rising a little bit. Like he was in the 130s before. Now he's in the 120s. Another week 7 running back. Do we already have two of those? No, we have one. Okay. So I think those are all options potentially on the table. But I mean, there's nothing else here that's super exciting or correlates with the team except for Jared Goff, who we know isn't coming back. Let's just take Jared Goff, sure up the QB position. We've done this Caleb Williams, Jared Goff thing a couple times now. Let's see if we can. Caleb Williams. And if we go to our bringbacks here at the bringback engine here at the bottom, we can say, okay, I bet you there's some that are still going on. We got one Jared Goff, Caleb Williams team. You can see we have Colston Loveland on this one, along with, again, Sam Laporta, and that's what we got going on in this one too. So the same combination, which is a little unfortunate. Oh, but we got Luther Bird on this one. So we have the double on this one. What did we do? We took Colston Loveland and we pushed Luther Burden because of the injury scare. But there's been some positive reporting. I think he's kind of bumping up the ranks again. So we got kind of lucky the way we did it on that one there. Um, huge Jonah Coleman fall on this one. We have Kyle Monangai on this one. He's falling because of the knee injury. We got Marshawn Lloyd before his epic rise on this team. Overall, took Caleb Douglas on this one. I don't know about that one. Um, maybe he's still going to be like the one or two. Not Caleb. Chris Bell is already practicing and he's like expected to be in the preseason game. So I think Bell might be the better receiver to have than Douglas, just based on we got Jordan James on this one. Cool. Do we have a who's our other? Oh, we got Joe Burrow. Oh, snap. We got Joe. Oh, wow. Oh, this okay. This team. We went. Yeah, we played keep away. I think with Sam Laporta. No, with Jared Goff on this one. Yeah, 6 picks past ADP. He had fallen, and there was no one that we liked. I wonder if there'd be someone we liked now. Like, did we pass on like KC Concepcion or something like that on this team? We could have possibly, but we went triple elite QB. We didn't see anything we liked at QB, so we just pulled up Jared Goff. Overall, I think maybe the team plays right. Who's our running backs? Jordan James, Marshawn Lloyd, like we said, Tank Bigsby, Aaron Jones, Jonah Coleman, Kalman Ungai, Shell Tootin. So a really ugly running back room. We're hoping for some weird things to happen on this team. Definitely a zero running back team, right? Like our first running back here is Shell Tootin in the 50s, probably it looks like. And then at wide receiver, we have Denzel Boston, George Pickens, Jamar Chase. So Drake London, Rashad Bateman, and Caleb Douglas. I'd probably switch up again the wide receivers just a little bit based on more recent news. That's okay though. And then at who do we? Oh, and then at tight end we have Colston Loveland, and we stopped at two tight ends, which makes sense on this one because we went three heavy QBs. Not the best team, but I think it's constructed okay considering how we how we went at QB. Okay. Speaking of Michael Mayer, we have him queued up here on this one. We got Mayer, Bateman, and Najee Harris queued up. Makes sense why we have Najee queued up because of the Ashton Genty situation. It's not season ending for him. And we do have, I mean, it's going to be rough for the first couple of weeks, but I don't know if Najee Harris solves our problems at running back, to tell you the truth. We got Chris Bell on this one, like we're saying, one of the players we're targeting. We got Michael Mayer queued up, Terrence Ferguson. So we have Fernando Mendoza, so that'd be a stack there. We already have Zay Flowers and Mark Andrews on this team. We have Jordan Tyson, which is a little rough, but we do have 4 wide receivers for the beginning of the year. And then Tesla and Bell might score some points at the beginning of the year. Tyson comes back, hopefully strong as well. 7 wide receivers. I do think Najee Harris and Rashad Bateman are the safe picks on this team. We're just going to go with Mayer, though, I think, on the team. Gives us, I think out of all three of those players, the one that hits our lineup the most, I mean, maybe it's Bateman. At the end of the year, who's most likely to line up of those three players? Is it Mayer? It's Mayer or Bateman, I think, right? Like Najee Harris is probably an early season play. If Ashton Genty doesn't miss too much time, we'd regret getting Najee Harris. If Jordan Tyson doesn't miss too much time, we'd probably regret drafting Rashad Bateman. And I don't know if we'll be happy that we drafted them, even if they miss a good amount of time. We're just going to take Michael Mayer on this one. It stacks. It would be the only player that stacks up with Fernando Mendoza. Let's see where we are in the draft here. If there's anything that would. Okay, so there's still a lot of players after us to go. A lot of drafters after us to go. And there's like neither of those players. We have Najee Harris. This guy's at 6'6", 5'5", 5'5", 5'5". They already have a lot of running backs, so it's not like we're, I don't know. It's kind of hard to play the field with this many players. Still to go after us, drafters to go after us. But you got to imagine, for the most part, Najee Harris isn't kind of like making one of their teams. This guy maybe could use Najee Harris based on what he's got going on. Um, but we're gonna go. What's his name? Like Mark Garcia said Michael Mayer's a league winner. We've been drafting him like he's a league winner. We got Fernando Mendoza on this team for the stack as well. We're just gonna go Michael Mayer. I don't know if it's the right call, but I think it's the funnest call. It's the more funner call. We'll go that way with it. The funnest call. Oh, look at that. We got Chris Bell and Michael Mayer queued up here on this one. Again, we got Fernando Mendoza here. Again, we've been doing this. We 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 would have gotten probably Keishon Boutte on a couple more teams as opposed to Mayer because we drafted as opposed to Mendoza. We drafted Mendoza in a couple drafts that like we're like, I don't know if there's anything else here that makes sense. We can get other players later on in the next round as well. And then the news dropped, and so we missed out on a couple. That's okay though. We got Mendoza. We don't have a running back from Las Vegas. We do have Trey Tucker on this one, which I do think is the receiver that you want to have right now based on the reporting on this. Sam Laporta, Dalton Kincaid. Who did we have on the last? Was this the other? So we do have better tight ends on this one, right? Sam Laporta is easily better than Mark Andrews. Dalton Kincaid's at least being drafted earlier than Terrence Ferguson. In fact, Terrence Ferguson's being drafted ahead of Mark Andrews as well. So you could argue maybe that Michael Mayers doesn't need to be drafted on this team. Like I wouldn't mind drafting him on the team, but like he's not as valuable on this team. Although these guys maybe are more injury prone just a tad. We do have injury prone number 3 wide receiver here who's down again right now. I don't know if we have an explosive number 3 wide receiver if Evans does go down. So and we already have Mendoza stacked with Trey Tucker, and we need him to probably hit at the end of the season, considering um, we do have the handcuff there. Got them both slightly after ADP. Not stacked or anything like that though. Bell, if things hit the right way, could slot in. We're not drafting much Malik Willis, and so we're almost playing the Miami game through Chris Bell. I know that Malik Willis is more of a runner, but this is how we're playing it this year, I think. We got some Malik Willis, not a lot though. Where are we at with the drafts we've finished? Oh, let's unsynthesize that. We got Jared Goff in there as well. 5.2%. So it's not like we're got zero on them. We got Chris Bell on a lot of those teams, and Gunnar Helm, whoops, on a lot of those teams. Do we have a good one here? Let's Chris Bell is right. I think I saw him on the risers list, right? Right here. He is rising up the boards. He is rising up the boards. Tank Dell, he's probably going to fall again with the Keishon Boutte news, you'd imagine. Terrence Ferguson on one of them. Let's click on that one. This is Malik Willis. Okay. I think we did well on this one. We got QB. We have Malik Willis, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson. Okay, so that's an interesting QB room. Maybe this was before Patrick Mahomes was expected to play week 1. Who knows? But either way, did we get good value on Malik Willis? We did. We got him at 152 on this one. We got Zay Flowers, Ryan Flournoy, Chris Bell stacked up, like I said. Parker Washington with amazing value there. Marvin Harrison, Xavier Worthy stacked up. Michael Pittman Jr., amazing value there as well. Interesting to see this one without like Stephon Diggs or Debo Samuel or someone like that, but we still have good value. Running back, we have Keaton Mitchell, got him at good value, I guess. Jonathan Taylor, Chase Brown, Josh Jacobs, Brian Robinson Jr. looks good. And then tight end, we have Chig, Travis Kelce, Travis Kelce, Terrence Ferguson, Chigakonkwo. Looks like Chig fell a ton in this one, so we were forced to take him. And we got Terrence Ferguson before his epic rise. We got him four. We got 50 picks of value there. That team looks pretty good. I like it. I like it. Um, I don't know. We're going on some tangents here. So who do we go with this one? The stacked up Michael Mayer, like we did in the last one, or go Chris Bell on this one? I think that again, we have more upside here at tight end. We have less upside at wide receiver. Chris Bell is the one rising up the boards. Michael Mayer is standing pat here late, even though one guy talked about him today. um, I let's see here. Anything else to sway us one way or the other way? Okay, this is the 18th round. There are only two teams. Last time we were over here on this side of the board, when we were looking at the 18th, there's only two teams. They both have three tight ends. This guy's only got five wide receivers, and he's got Malik Willis. And he took our Terrence Ferguson pick here at 167. I wonder where he was at the time. We took Wicks, who stacks up with Hurts on this one, and we didn't have him. Oh, we had Devonta Smith as well. Darn. I wonder if this was a mistake. I don't know. This was his first tight end. His rise was so quick, and we didn't. We already had two tight ends though, right? We did, and we had how many receivers? One, two, three, four. That was only our fifth wide receiver. This guy took a wide receiver here and Tank Dell. Does he have CJ Stroud? He does not. So we might miss out on Dontavian Wicks because this guy would take him, and then we still get Tucker here. And then we have three tight ends, six wide receivers. That have made us even feel better about getting Bell here as our seventh wide receiver. That being said, I do think Bell is probably the pick here, considering this guy's only got five wide receivers. He already stole our Ferguson pick. He's not epically strong at wide receiver. He's got one guy that's going to be a. He got the Mayfield pick here at 122. I like it. With Jalen McMillan. Okay. This is almost like a offensive pick for us a little bit for strength at wide receiver combined with a defensive pick for him. You got to think this guy's wanting Chris Bell here. He is, it looks like overall he is a smart drafter. We got Kenny Gainwell at a good price as well. He brought back Baker on the Rams thing at good ADP. He stacked up Caleb Williams with DeAndre Swift. Only DeAndre Swift, but whatever. Kind of a pass catching. Oh, and Kyle Monangai. So he handcuffed that right there. He got Isaiah Pacheco at value, I guess. One, two, three, four, five. I don't think that was a good pick. I think that was a mistake pick right there, if you ask me. This pick definitely, I mean, not definitely, but I think it should have been that is a bring back on Chicago. So I guess you could say that. Um, any wide receiver instead of Isaiah Pacheco, I think, if you ask me. But whatever, he did. We're gonna go Chris Bell, slightly defensive pick, also an offensive pick based on who are what our wide receivers look like on this team, and because we need like Trey Tucker or Chris Bell, we need someone to hit as our wide receiver three on this team, and we'd rather one of these tight ends hit, I guess, just because we drafted them earlier. Okay, Chris Bell, the riser, welcome to the team. That was a kind of a tough one, a little bit. No one queued up on this one. We got Puka on this team here. We're not doing Ashton Genty. It's like Brock Bowers, Drake London, or maybe Malik Neighbors again. I think we've gotten one Malik Neighbors, Puka Nakua, like in the hopper going right now. But where are we looking on like Puka and Drake London? Do we and Puka and Brock Bowers? We do already have two Drake London teams with Puka. Are either of them looking good? Let's see if we got. I don't really care about the Malik Washington ADP CLV. Zon Stribling with 53 picks of CLV. That also has the Malik Washington, losing some CLV on Travis Etienne, Aaron Rodgers, and Pat Fryermuth, losing a little bit on there as well. We probably just didn't have anything else that we liked at that point in time in the draft, so we just got our third QB. We went kind of not late, but not early, middling QBs: Brock Purdy, Justin Herbert, and then Aaron Rodgers. I thought he was going to start rising. He kind of didn't rise. In fact, he fell. Not like a world beater team, but not a bad team. Nice to get Brock Purdy stacked up with Dazon Stribling late in the draft. You see, I put Christian Kirk in there too because I wasn't sure who to go for. Like, like it's kind of risky. You're hoping one helps you at the beginning, one helps you at the end. Christian Kirk might not even make the team, although I haven't heard any buzz on that recently. Let's unclick Dazon's dribbling here and let's look and see if there's another player for fun. Keaton Mitchell was that that was the same one. Not a whole lot of fun stuff. Ramondre Stevenson was that was the same one again. Okay, so we got one team that's pretty darn good. It looks like Kenneth Gainwell, same darn one. We drafted that team overall. It looks like a good team. Okay, Geno Smith wasn't on the team, so this is the other one. Well, not a bad team either. Not, I mean, I don't know if it's the greatest team. Stafford, Geno Smith, Sam Darnold, stacked up, brought back. Okay, so we got solid Drake London teams. What about Brock Bowers? We got four of those already. There's got to be one or two good ones. We got good Terrence Ferguson CLV with Jonathan Brooks CLV on two of them, the same two. Keenan Allen. Let's see how this team looks. It might look really good at running back, possibly, or maybe not. We got Jordan James on the team. Is this the one with no? This is okay. We got Jalen Hurts, Cam Ward as our only two QBs on it. So that's much more fragile at QB. We got Dazon Stribling with great CLV. So we're definitely relying on Jalen Hurts on this one or Cam Ward to do something that people don't think is going to happen. But if that happens, this could be a really good team, I'd imagine. Who we have at running back besides Stribling, James and Zach Charbonnet? We got Blake Corum as well. We got Jadarian Price, Jonathan Brooks, DeAndre Swift. So, like, do we have like super world beating wide receivers then? Or tight ends? We got Brock Bowers, Ferguson. Oh no, we got Puka on this. Okay, that's a wide receiver. I bet your wide receivers are pretty good, I guess. Puka, Wandale Robinson, Romeo Dobbs, Jalen Waddle, Dazon Stribling, Devonta Smith, Travis Hunter. Okay. So this is like a zero RB team. We got Swift as our number one running back. There's just one of them. But we got four teams with Bowers. Did we have any with, let's desynthesize this. Do we have any with neighbors so far? My guess is probably no. None. Okay, that makes our decision pretty easy here. Which one are we on? Well, this guy he took Tesla. He needed a wide receiver. Wonder if he would have taken Tesla. Oh, Tesla is a bring back on Caleb Williams for him, so not a bad pick as well. Although I think Bell is a much more exciting pick. Who knows which one he would have taken? I guess we're going neighbors here for our last draft. Maybe Brock Bowers can get back to us again, or Drake London, right? Like either one of those would be fun. But we're gonna go neighbors because we need to catch up a bit. There we go. Let me know what you think of those teams. How did we do? See you on the next one. Peace.